I'm at Universal Healthcare right here on Old Ocean Highway in Bolivia. I'm with Heather Biaggiani and Kirk Rogers. Thank you so much for being with us today on Brunswick Biz.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to start off by talking about Universal Healthcare and what is it? I know it's a nursing facility, but y'all have a lot of aspects to the facility.
We do. We are a 90-bed skilled nursing rehab center. We do have long-term care residents that live with us. We also do a very large business in outpatient rehab and inpatient rehab services. We provide skilled nursing and short-term rehab for folks from around our communities that we serve, covering anything from orthopedic-related instances to dealing with strokes, heart attacks, other conditions that have created significant decline in overall condition. And we are very good at rehabbing people, getting them healthy and sending them back home.
Okay, tell me a little bit about what you do here at Universal Healthcare.
I am the administrator. I've been here since 2013. And I have the privilege of leading a fantastic team of people that are care providers and support staff for our services.
Okay, Heather, tell us about how long you've been working here and what you do.
I've been here almost a year. I'm the social services director here. I help families transition once they come here for short-term or long-term services. I also handle a lot of the events that we do, things like that. Always available for care plan meetings, things like that. I kind of go all over the facility and work with different departments.
That's a big job.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
Yes.
And coming here, you took me back and showed me the facility, and there is a lot going on here.
Yes.
Bustling with activity.
Very busy.
Lots of people. Everybody's working hard. Take care of your residents and people that are here for your services. So tell me a little bit about the facility itself and what you offer, some of what you shared with me earlier as we were walking around.
Like Mr. Rogers said, we do short-term rehab, which usually is a short-term stay where they come here to get stronger, be in whatever diagnosis they came for, like he was talking about, stroke victims, hip replacements, knee replacements, things like that, where they're not going to stay here long-term. But we work really hard with them with our rehab department to get them strong so they can go home. Or long-term services, where people come here to live and we can help them with whatever conditions they have, stay healthy, and also our memory care unit. We have for people who have dementia diagnosis who need more care, more supervision, and security.
Yeah, and y'all have a kind of a gym hangout area that you're showing me.
Yes, we have a rehab gym. Yeah, where I showed you a little bit of the different equipment we have, like like a little mock kind of car, steps, things like that to help people once they get home, where they can get in and out of a car, go up and down steps. Then we have a kitchen where they can practice cooking and things like that, which is more occupational therapy kind of things that we work on. And we also do PT, we also do speech therapy as well.
Yeah, Kirk, go ahead and share with our viewers just different focus areas that you have here. I know Heather touched on those. There's 4 that you have. I'd like to go a little more in depth about what you provide.
Well, first, with the dementia care services, we have a secured unit that provides a very safe environment with programming that is specifically designed to meet the needs of residents who have dementia care services. Those needs are very specific. They're different than what other residents have.
Specialty.
Yeah, it's a specialty focus. And very successful program back there. Our unit stays full. In our long-term care setting, we provide a home, a place for people to come and live and to enjoy life in many ways, spiritually, socially, as well as the ability for us to meet their physical needs.
So it is a community, because I see people coming in and visitors and people get along with each other well, and there are even like church services, and it's It's like a little neighborhood.
It is. And our different sections of our long-term care facility have different names to them, like little communities.
Okay.
And we provide a lot of activity programming as well as the supportive care services that's provided by our nursing department staff. And we bring in a lot of volunteers as well, and we always welcome volunteers to come and be a part of our organization. They impact the lives of the residents in a very special way.
That's something that the community could really be interested in if they're looking to get involved.
Absolutely. We very much focus on food, and we don't just have a set meal, but when residents eat, they have an option of several entrees and side dishes. We also offer what we call an all-the-time menu, which gives them an even broader selection of either snacks or just something that may be on the lighter side depending on how hungry they are. So chef salads or a variety of different sandwiches are items that are available for our residents at any time to be able to snack on or eat for a meal.
Okay. The short-term rehab, Heather, would you be able to touch on that and explain a little bit about that?
Sure. We take referrals from several different hospitals or even from home if needed. And short-term rehab stays can be anywhere from a couple weeks to 100 days. Depends on the level that they're progressing, how much rehab they need. And like Mr. Rogers said, it could be any kind of diagnosis that they need to get stronger for. It could be a stroke, it could be some sort of joint replacement, it could be pneumonia, it could be a wide variety of of diagnoses. And basically our rehab department works really aggressively with them, therapy every day, a couple times a day. And you'd be amazed just within a week or two, people think, they come here and they're, discouraged from the hospital and, they're not feeling like they're gonna get better. And just a week with our rehab team, they're like, I'm, encouraged, I'm feeling like I can get back home and get back to normal. And it's really inspiring to see.
And then lastly, Kirk, outpatient care. Go ahead and talk about that and explain what that is. I know outpatient, it's very broad term, it can mean anything, but what does it mean in relation to universal health care?
Here at Universal Healthcare, we're able to provide outpatient therapies that encompass physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. That gives us the ability to address a larger spectrum of needs for senior adults. The ability to come here and not only get physically stronger and work through some challenges that physical therapy may specifically address is very helpful, but we also have the ability to work on speech related and cognition and finer motor skills that occupational therapy might also help address. And we have a full functioning kitchen, we have bathing facilities, we have an automobile in our therapy gym, as well as a lot of other equipment that is designed to help people deal with the challenges of day-to-day life and how to either work around certain deficits or to just simply help improve the way they're able to perform their activities of daily living through the day.
So that gives somebody a seamless transition from therapy and rehabilitation to be able to go back home and go back to that, as if there's no challenge to it.
There are many situations where people have surgeries or some sickness that after they're in the hospital or have a surgery, they go directly home. And they don't need our inpatient services, but they do need to still heal and recover from whatever experience they've had. And so the outpatient services is another mechanism that we have to help people get back on their feet.
All right, so moving on, y'all are really big into the community and taking what you have here, knowledge and experience, and sharing that with folks here in Brunswick County. So Heather, I realize there's a big event coming up.
Yes.
Next month.
Yes,
Right?
well, it's November 11th.
November 11th.
Veterans Day, we're going to be doing a big fall festival. And we do one every year, but this year we're doing it on Veterans Day, so we can kind of do a Veterans Day focus as well as what we normally would do with our fall festival. It's a huge event. We have a health fair, so there'll be all sorts of healthcare agencies here offering all kinds of information for the community about what they do and what they can do for whoever needs their services. We also have a craft fair, a flea market. We'll have a lot of food vendors. We'll have music, right, Kirk? There was a bluegrass band here last year, so we're probably going to do that again. We'll have various exhibitions. We're looking at least, 2,000 were here last year.
We've had a really big turnout in past years, approximately 2,000 2 years ago. Last year, we had to go to a rain date, had to deal with the weather, and that just happens. Not quite as many people, but still a really good turnout. And we usually have to have the sheriff's department help direct traffic. There's so many people here. So
hoping for good weather, good turnout.
Yes.
All right, and where's that going to be located? Is that going to be
right here?
Right here. Yes.
On November 11, big event that we do. It's one of the several ways that we want to reach out to the community and do. It's a family event. We specifically picked that day because of the opportunity to recognize veterans, but also kids are out of school that day. So kids and moms and seniors, everybody can come out because we're going to have a little bit of something for everybody.
Definitely.
And the health fair focus is very big. It's very informative. We've got many, if not most, all of the large healthcare providers in different capacities like home health, medical supply, pharmaceuticals, and some physician services, all represented here. Novant Hospital is very much a part of our organization, and we're happy to have them here representing themselves every year.
Yeah, health is something not just to think about as we're going into the holiday season, so that's health's a big thing, but also all the time, of course.
Definitely.
So, okay, and then lastly, as we begin to close out, why would somebody need a healthcare facility, a nursing facility such as Universal?
Well, there are a lot of choices for healthcare services out there in the community, and for any type of post-acute care that may be needed, we think Universal Healthcare Brunswick is an excellent choice. Number one, we are very patient-centered focused, and customer service as well as the care that we provide is of high importance to us. That philosophy, that focus on our part has produced 4 deficiency-free surveys over the last 4 years. And we are also a 5-star rated facility on CMS Government Nursing Home Compare website. And we're very proud of the successes. The staff that work in this facility are exceptional. They are a very caring group of people that are very talented, and they focus their attention on the residents in ways that make incredible differences. And it's been a pleasure for me to watch their successes and see the satisfaction that is generated resident after resident as we have those encounters with them, getting care services delivered to them. We do a customer satisfaction tracking.
Yes.
And Heather takes care of that.
Yeah, we do it with every discharge. It's very extensive, so we get a lot of feedback, and I compile those every month, and we go through it on our monthly QA meeting just to see where we need to work on, what we're doing well at. Yeah, it's very helpful. We're very focused on that and satisfaction.
And our customer satisfaction ratings stay around 90-95% positive scores all the time, every month.
All right, so we're about out of time. Heather, would you be able to give our viewers some information on where they can find you and phone number, website, and all that good stuff?
Sure, great. You can call us at the facility, 910-755-5955, or we have a website. It's uhc-brunswick.com. We also have a monthly caregiver support group the second Thursday of every month at 2 o'clock for caregivers of patients who have dementia, be it a family member or a friend. It's helpful for anyone who has a family member or friend in a facility or who is caring for them at home. So please come to that if you'd like to, the second Thursday of every month at 2.
All right, and then big Veterans Day event.
Yes, November 11th. We will open up, I believe, at 8:30 a.m. and we'll be going all day till about 2:30 or 3 o'clock.
All right,
that
so it's
afternoon.
all morning and into
Yes.
the afternoon. All right,
Yes,
thank you
please
so
come.
much, Heather Kirk, for letting us come and check out the facility.
Thank
Yeah,
you for being here.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.